there, minions of technology. My name is Tim Lee. Welcome back to Legacy Studio, digging back into MYST III Exile. Excited to get back into the game with you here today. Before we do, let's get into our comments and see what folks are saying on what would be the next move for us in this game. By the way, if you haven't yet, go check out the blooper episode, if you will. It's kind of a comedy episode where one of our awesome subscribers did an amazing job. She's been going through each one of our MYST and Riven and this series and making time tags for all the funny moments. And I've been going through and taking those, and now we're going to try and make a few of those fun games. All right, here we go. Let's see, scrolling down here to see if we can find anything interesting so far. Lots of the other mists being watched very carefully. Scrolling down. Still scrolling. All right, so there's more of Emily's timestamps. All right. Sean Hummin says here, really enjoyed your MYST and Riven series and currently enjoying your Exile Abduction series. The aha moments are priceless, no spoilers or hints, but a few generic tips. 2 tips on controls. The lightning symbol that sometimes appears is zip mode. It just means that when you click there, you're actually moving multiple nodes forward at once. It's purely there so you can move around the game a little faster, or the game world faster. There aren't many places in the game that have that, and it can be a little disorienting if you're not expecting it. I think there's an option in the menu to disable those hotspots, which there is. I know in MYST and Riven there was. I didn't even know it was in MYST and Riven. That's interesting. Let's see, when you're messing with a machine, it can be helpful to right-click to unlock the cursor. This will let you mess with the machine controls without your camera moving up and down. It can be easy to miss something happening if you're moving your camera while messing with things. And 2 tips for when you're stuck. All the MYST games, but especially this one, have puzzles that rely on familiarity. It likes to show you something that isn't relevant yet, but then give you a puzzle later that hopefully makes you think, this seems familiar. I've seen this before. If you feel like you're missing information or aren't sure how something works, keep this in mind. You probably saw something similar to the puzzle somewhere else. Make sure to verify your assumptions. You might think you have all the information or understand how something works, but sometimes, and again, especially in this game, they like to throw a little sand in the gears, some little nugget of information that you won't have unless you double-check and verify every piece of information you have, and that will be the key to solving the puzzle. Try not to get distracted while doing this. It's very easy to verify 90% of your information and forget to check the rest. It's that remaining 10% where they like to hide the piece you're missing. Which is perfect for me because that's exactly how I work. My attention to detail is... yeah. I would say you're being harsh on yourself. You didn't totally solve 2 puzzles, but you got close. That's from Nuclear Craft. And Nuclear also said in here, you taught me what a tiger's eye is today. You're right. It looks exactly like it. I learned what tiger's eyes are when I was looking for some cool bracelets. And so these stones right here are tiger's eyes bracelets. Let's see what else we got here. Tada, I love your videos. It's always an uplifting connection with you. Well, thank you so much, Tada. By the way, he is our legacy historian. Please consider joining the YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate it. Just hit that join button, see what kind of tier you want to be a part of. Legacy historians get shouted out in our videos. Michael Morton, here we go, and we also have a slight spoiler that we're going to read. Infuriating. LOL. I think you've just added a new word to my vocabulary. Thank you, sir. And then a slight spoiler, and I love that he actually used the emoji that we've created for that. You were actually on the right track with the light puzzle. Notice that more than one of the colored balls in the light posts things is yellow. Oh well. So I'm going to go and check that out because I really am stuck. Non-spoiler. Those 2 pictures are actually his sons. They were drawn of the original actors from MYST. Now that's from episode 1 of MYST 3 so far that we played. So that's very, very cool. All right, I think that does it. I think it's time to dig in and get our hands a little dirty. I'm not sure if I've read this one, Lucifer Faust. I feel like I've read this one. I'll read it anyway. This isn't related to the gameplay per se, but you might consider reading the MYST novels. The book Tiana is first chronologically, and then the book of Atris. They go into the history of the Dunny, its fall and relationship between Atris and Gen. That was the crux of Riven. There's also the book of Dunny, which I think involves the people that Atris mentioned in your last episode in his journal, where they're looking through the remnants of their civilization to salvage material. They're not essential to reading, but they're great books, and they really flesh out the ground of the games. They're relatively easy to find online used, usually around $4 per book. Michael Morton, yeah, the books are great. I usually suggest reading them in publication order rather than chronologically. Much better experience, in my opinion. All right, I think that's gonna do it. Luthwatcher says, I would say follow the light. It may open doors. Aside from that, you'd had everything set with the elevator. That's all. Luthwatcher, I love your choice of words. That could be Louth. Thank you. I know exactly what you're saying. We're going to try and solve that today. That's hilarious. Agent Dark, if you would look at Deathloop once it comes out. Oh, you should look at Deathloop once it comes out. All right, we've done as much. We've read through these, and I think a couple of these we've read through in the previous time here, too. So let's go ahead and get back into our game. Let's get our hands dirty and see what we can find out here. Okay, back in the game, my friends. Let's see what we do next. Let's go solve this light puzzle first, since we know that there's 2 yellow lights now. And we'll go and see if we can figure this out here. So I'm going to start from scratch, if you don't mind. I'm just going to start right here from... Is this the first one? Technically it isn't. But let's see, where's the first one? Let me just see where this yellow one looks to. Yeah, looking into blinding myself. Yes, look at the sun through a magnifying glass. That's a smart idea. Let's try looking over here. All right, so we let me get my notebook over here, which doesn't have anything on it pertaining to this. So let's go ahead and say that one of the yellows looks at purple. Okay, there we go. All right, now moving on. Let's see here. Let me get out of here. Now, which way is out? I think it's this way. It'd be cool if I could just... Oh, there we go. Boop! Nice. Okay. I like the zip thingy. We're just going to go with that for right now. All right, now purple looks at red. Okay. Wish I could just jump across the whole thing that way. Let's see. Nope, can't go to that one, so I'm going to have to go down here. Oh, there we go. Cool. I can do it again. Nice. Red looks at... All right. I can see why that would be a benefit. All right, now the red looks at the door. So the door. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Can I zip over to that one yet? No. How about here? Nope. Now I just want to use it for all it's worth because it's a nice little trick. I can't get over there. All right. Now, out of curiosity... There's a ladder going up, but it'd be kind of smart to have like a ladder going down there, but nope, okay. So let me walk over this way. This one is blue. Blue looks at green. Now we don't have a connection for where that is, so I'm going to just say blue looks at green. Okay. We don't have a connection for green yet, because that green could look at the other yellow. Okay, here we go. Yellow starts it off. Isn't that interesting? Okay. So yellow kicks the whole thing off. So start, then yellow. Okay, that's the first yellow. Let's see where that looks. That looks to blue. So then blue, green... And then, what if we assumed that green looked at yellow? Let's try that. Green back to yellow. And then to purple. And to red. Let's just see if that works, instead of trying to get over to the other one and solve that. Let's try that outright. And I think this was supposed to be a hint that there was one extra color involved. So I think that we've been given our answer, and let's go see if that's the case. Boop and boop. All right, let's see what happens here. So we're going to try yellow, blue, green, yellow, purple, red. Yellow, blue, green, yellow, purple, red. Yellow, blue, green, yellow, purple, red. No, it's not gonna play nice. It's not gonna play nice. Meanie. Oh, fine. Not like I care. It's not like I'm trying to play the game and solve things. So, once again, and this is why I say it's okay to leave your hints and your slight spoilers, because sometimes we need them. And in this one, I am utilizing your hints a lot more. So thank you so much. It will help me progress through the game and not make me go as mentally crazy, though I know you guys kind of like when I go mentally crazy. Don't worry, it will still happen. I will still turn into a little kid kicking and screaming and angry at myself for not solving things before you guys solve them. So don't worry, we're still going to have me mentally intensively messed up and bankrupt. No problem. No sweat. That's how that's going to play out. Okay, so... Ooh. Have I ever... Yeah, I'm sure I have. Alright, here's what we're looking for. Alright, let me come look at red. Red. Okay. Whoa, hello. Alright, let me click away there. Let's see, here we go. So red looks at yellow. Red looks at yellow? Red looks at yellow. Red never looked at yellow. So, I'm sorry, I got him. Are there two reds? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, are there two reds? There's two red... The red looked at the end. So there's two... Are there two reds, too? Oh, if there's two reds, then you guys really hid your hints, which is exactly what I want. It's exactly what I want. It's okay, it's exactly what I want. So, yellow could look at red, and then... Let me go over here to green now. Okay, there we go. Okay. And green looks at what? Green would look at green looks at red. Green looks at red? The other red. That could be the ending red. Green looks at red. Green looks at red. Is that really how this is going to play out? Oh no, green looks at that red. No. Oh, do it. Oh wow. Okay, this got challenging. Okay, so yellow, which is a start, looks at blue. Talk about that 90%, huh? Then would look at green, which looks at the red directly next to it. That then looks at red, that looks at yellow. That then, that yellow looks at purple. And that purple looks at the other red. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combination. Wow! Is that really how this played out? Let's go see. That, wow. Okay, and like you're saying, I was played for a fool. If that's how this plays out, I was played for an absolute fool. Let's go and see. I'm always played out for a fool. This is no surprise. I'm just going to check. What's this purple look at? Purple looks at red. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Yep, I'm right. Okay. Okay. Just making sure. Can't trust myself anymore. So let's see if we can meander our way this way. Okay. Well, I very much played for a fool. I hope this works. Let's see. All right. Here we go. So first, yellow, blue, green, red, yellow, purple, red. Ah! Oh, finally. Oh, praise God. Ooh! Okay. Ooh. Okay. First thing I noticed is that this room is red. The other one was green. The one on the ground I'm not sure about. No. I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the door, because the door closed behind me. The doors don't close in our games. So please close so I can see this design. What's the design for? I don't know what the design's for. So we're going to assume that this triangle is going to mean something. With a circle. Oh, I just had a theory. I don't know if that's the theory, but we're going to see. Alright, so for the red tusk. Red tusk. Tusk. There we go. I wonder, what's the floor design? It's the same thing. How many marbles are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, because there's only like 4 marbles, aren't there? Yeah, there's only 4 marbles. Shape in the middle is the same. No fun. Now, could that reflection on the wall mean anything? Two lights. These are all the same. So what if these are elevators? Because one's missing a floor completely. This one doesn't have a little bar right here on front of it. Just for... No, there's no... There needs to be 6 of them for this to work. There's only 4. The centerpiece... No, that doesn't work. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. There isn't... Nope. Okay, so... We worked so hard to get in here. I'm gonna have to go back to the other ones now to see if there's any other information, because I'm... Little mark in the middle there had me a bit unaware. I wasn't sure what that was. So red. Let me, unfortunately, meander my way back to the other tusks. Because I'm not... I think it has something to do with the floors, unfortunately. So I'm going to quickly make my way back over here to this one and see if I can figure out what the difference is. Grr. It's a little disconcerting hearing that little monster chewing on stuff while I'm doing this. Okay, let's try going back over here. And climbing my way back up here. See, now did this door close behind me or not? Let's see if this door closes behind me. It does. With nothing on it. Well, ain't that a shame? But the green room has a completely different design. See, but this little bar right here? That isn't in this shot, which confuses me. What is that little bar? That when I look here, I don't see it. That annoys me. Or is it this thing that kind of wraps around it, but it doesn't... And I can't click on it. I can't touch it. See, I can't click on it. And... I don't know. I mean, in this one, technically, even though it's a different pattern, I think it has the same meaning. If it was important. For green, there's 3 marbles. This is a tough one to draw. 1, 2, 3. With lines like that. And then there's kind of a marble in the middle. But there's no way to put a marble in the middle. There is a small triangle in here. So part of me wonders if they interconnect somehow, because this right here could be the other one. But once again, I have 4 marbles here, not 3. So it's not like we do this. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't get it. Does that play a role, that little green doohickey on the door? Other than this very obvious green light? Let me wander back over to the only other option we have. This has become the puzzle to solve, which is over here. So I can go through here now because I've unlocked all of this. This one's blue. So blue has no floor. So we don't know the design of what's on the floor, nor can we get over there to solve the puzzle. The floor looks like it fell through, though I was kind of expecting something to rise up. But look at how thin the floor is. It's like you could break something and, like, fall through. So what if... Can you jump up and down on the other floor and break it so that you can fall through one of those other ones? Maybe that whole thing is a ruse? That would be hilarious and sad. Well, look at this. Oh, no, it's there too. Okay, never mind. I was about to say. Now, that door won't close, so we can't see the design behind it if there is one. So the only room where that plays a role is going to be in the red room. Wow, when you think you're going to make some progress. Let's see. Oh, great, I got to unlock it again. Lovely. So it's going to be yellow, blue, green, red, yellow, purple, red. Wow, that is really unfortunate that I have to unlock that every single time I do this. Because they're expecting me to make some kind of progress. All right, I'm going to jump on the floor. We're going to come here and click on the floor 100 times, and obviously nothing's going to happen. Let me check something here. I don't think there's anything here. This is the book I was wondering about, and I was wondering if that unit there had any sort of tie-in with this. So what if I was to go back to that room and change this and then come back and look at some of these other ones and see if anything has changed in this system? That and these as well. Found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires salvaging parts from other mechanisms in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. So part of me thinks that the next theory would be to go and mess with the stuff under the elevator and come back here and see if anything has changed after I've messed with it. Because I'm running out of ideas, unfortunately. There's the little ball there. There's no little ball in there, which there was on one of the other doors. But why would that make a difference? Would that make a difference? Interesting. So, let's wander down to here. Oh, man. This is becoming a tiny nuisance. Alright, so let's make the elevator go up. There you go. Okay. These three lights are kind of interesting. I wonder if that has any importance. Also wondered if this knob had any importance. That, I think, would engage it. This is the part that has me curious. And why this? And actually, this is the one I wonder about the most. So let me check my book here real quick. So we're going to draw the circle, and we're going to have the 3 arms going out. See, that looks very familiar in lines of its shaping. Then we're going to have this one with the stems back that way, this one with the stems back that way, and the one in the one facing us with the stems in. Okay. Okay. I think that's the best I'm gonna get, unless my dyslexia is kicking in and doing something. There's 1, 2, 3 levels here. This one needs to be at the lowest level. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, below the lowest level. And I'm assuming I have to put it in the way that book has it. I don't know if it needs to be reversed or something like that. So technically, I think this needs to be like that. The sound changed. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Huh. Interesting. So that's position 1, position 2, position 3, position 1, position 2, position 2. That one's so much quieter. I'm just listening around to see if anything happens as I'm doing any of this. Can't do it while the other one's moving. Has the same sound. Same sound. So 2 of these are out, 1 of them is in. 2 of these are out, and 1 of them is in. So that's correct. And the one that is in is facing on the bottom. That would lock that. Maybe that's what we don't want to do. If that locks it in place, maybe we need to keep it unlocked to make a difference. Nope, it's not moving. Huh. Alright, so what's the 90% here? Okay. Check my book one more time. Yeah, that's correct. And I can't say that it was originally set that way before. This one is supposed to be slid in there according to the book. So let me step out. See, I think that's supposed to go lower. All right. Does the floor pattern matter here? If the elevators... I'm assuming that they're a kind of elevator at the tusks. Maybe they don't. Well, let's bring the elevator back down now. Let's see now. Why is it doing that? It rewinds it. If that rewinds it, I can't see anything down there, but so that would be kind of like a reset. I'm looking to see if anything happens down there, but I'm not seeing anything. That looks pretty static. That room actually closed. That takes us back. See, and that looks like those other things, but we have no way to get in there. That heartbeat's pretty interesting. And obviously this is locked. Oh man, I'm grasping at straws. Now, it'd be really cool is if what we did there opened up the secondary and let us in even lower. That would be... What was that? Oh, no. Okay. I thought that was something. Doesn't seem to be. Now, if I... Hang on a sec here. That's... gray bottom. It almost makes me wonder if there isn't a way to open up the floor. Okay, when this thing rotates, it grabs those gears and rotates them. We can possibly lock that away. Oh, I hope I'm right about this. So, instead of this charging something up, oh, I got a bit of a theory now. Okay, I'm going to cancel out of that, and we're going to hop back in here. And what I want to do first, just to start this off, is deactivate this. That's just for starters. Let's climb back up and bring it back down. Now, I'm going to cancel out of this because technically we're out of time. Did that sound different to you guys? Let me raise it back up now. And let me check again. Doesn't look any different. What if we put this way so that this gear would spin freely on its own? This, I'm not sure what good this does. It hasn't changed its position. Let's put this somewhere else and try it again. Okay. I'm assuming that this rotating thing rotates this whole top bar and in some way engages this, which charges something. My theory is, if we leave it disengaged... See, why can't I just turn the bottom handle? So... what if... See, what if I just didn't want to do the top one? What if I wanted to do the bottom one? That annoys me. Okay, get that out of there. Nothing. And if I reactivate that into play, if I square all these to 1, and leave it like that, now what happens? I'm trying to listen for a different sound. And I would kind of need it to deactivate and then... I guess the problem I'm thinking of now is, and like I said, this is where the confusion gets to me. If it's supposed to crank something up, and then it swings back, wouldn't that decrank it? So wouldn't we need something to crank it up and then hold it there? Because part of my thinking is if you look as the elevator rises up, there's a floor that closes as it rises up. So what if this is not the lowest we can go? What if this opens up and we go deeper? And then the elevator would take us in deeper, but we need to open that up. That would be my theory, but I'm wondering, okay, how would we wind this up, then have it so it will absolutely deactivate? And I'm not sure what would be needed to do that. Okay, that there would... See, this looks like a locking device to me. This looks like it would lock into this to not let it move. That, I'm not sure what that gear is supposed to contribute to, but this looks like if it's in here, it will lock when it's wound. If it's over there, I don't know. But when it's over here, it's going to wind it, and that's going to stick and lock. Okay. This one... I don't know what the benefit is of this, though. I do think that this comes into play. I just don't... I don't understand this whole thing. I can't make any adjustments to it. I can't click on anything separate from it. That is the only access to that option. And then, as soon as I get back in here, nothing has changed. I just haven't figured this out yet. But that's an interesting, interesting dynamic. I just haven't figured it out. Okay, we're out of time. We're out of time. I want to thank you so much for watching right now. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you want more of these videos, you want to see them super early, consider becoming an early access member. Being an early access member helps you if you want to get into the historian side of things. We have a bunch of amazing people who've played these games, and they enjoy helping the game progress by not giving away too many secrets and playing along and being kind of like the programmers themselves. They offer hints and advice that doesn't give things away and helps me solve those. And if you want to be one of those people, we'd love for you to consider becoming an early access member. Now just hit the join button. You can become a part of 3 tiers. You can become a early access historian, a Dorka historian, or a legacy historian. All of them. Just go to support the channel in major ways. And of course, we appreciate that you want to see this all early. There's probably, right now in the making of this one, we probably have about a month of videos already made, ready to release, not having to do with MYST 3, but a whole bunch of other gameplays and things like that, because I'm continually making games every single day. I think this week alone we made between 10 to 13 episodes of videos that are already waiting in the wing to be released on a schedule. So if you'd like to see those, then by all means just become an early access member. You can see all of those. Don't forget, if you become a member, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to 50 channel members. When we get to 50 channel members, then I'm going to play the original MYST. Might be one of the remastered versions, I'm not sure. But we're going to play the original MYST as a speed run. I'm going to try and get through it as fast as humanly possible. Since we know how some of this stuff is supposed to work, we're going to begin to really cram and see if we can do this as quickly as humanly possible. And not do the cheater's way. There is a way where we can literally beat the game within like 2 minutes. But what I want to do instead is I want to do the whole playthrough and see how quickly we can do it. And that's only going to be if we get to 50 channel members. So consider joining and supporting the channel. That would mean a lot to me. All right. That's going to do it right here, my friends. Keep it crispy. First Tim 412. We'll see you next time right here. And thank you very much for your hints and your comments and, of course, your non-spoilers so that we can continue making the game fun. We can continue having those aha moments, and we can continue pushing ahead to more bigger and greater things like we've been doing here on the channel. I love you guys. We'll see you next time right here. God bless. Bye.